Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is August 15th, 2024. It's a Thursday. You know what that means? Monster Strike news. And without further ado, let's take a look at what we've got going. Because, well, when you have a news that starts with 3 items, you know something's up. And something was up. But before we get into what was up, hopefully you have taken advantage of your step up missions. You remember, pre-existing players must complete them by August 25th before they go away forever. Remember, that's Japan time, so please be careful about that. If you're watching this from the future and you've just started the game, then you have 10 days from your install date to finish it. They're very easy. Just do it. It's 25 orbs and a free pull, single pull, so don't miss out. Now, we have the event just about to finish, so you know what that means, right? I mean, yeah, it ends on the 16th, so I don't know, I didn't realize it was finishing tomorrow. So what's coming up next? There's no resting in Monster Strike. We got another summer collab. This time it's actually with an anime. It is with Madoka Magica. It begins tomorrow, the 16th at noon Japan time. Heck yeah, you know me, I am a huge fan of Hinatazaka, and back in the old days when Hinatazaka was still Hiragana Keyaki, some of these, the members were part of a play for Madoka Magica, and well, my favorite Saito Kyoko here was, incidentally, Kyoko, so that's why I know a little bit, but I actually don't know anything beyond that, unfortunately, so again, that's the usual photo for me. But with this, we get special summer editions of all of the Madoka Magica members in their alpha forms. Let's start off with Kaname Madoka in the alpha form. She is a water type monster, and she has the following abilities here: bounce, demi-human balance. We've got super anti-gravitator, super anti-damage wall, fire element killer, and barrier. For her gauge, she has anti-magic circle, anti-transport wall, and status effect recovery. That is a pretty darn good kit for sure. Strike shot is the grand motivate, and that means, of course, all of your friendlies move without touching. And she will fire an arrow at the first hit enemy after she is done moving. And these arrows look like exactly from her old version, the first form, right? And the arrows do have percentage damage on them, so I assume it's going to be similar gimmicks for her from the original to the new version, so probably nothing new to look for there. But Bum Combo, you got Luminous Ray, which is always strong, and you also have Chozetsu Pierce Split Shockwave 3. So that is Madoka Alpha, and then we have Akemi Homura Alpha in the Wood element. Let's take a look at her. And Demi-Human Blast type, we've got Super Anti-Damage Wall, Super Minesweeper M, Super Anti-Wind, and Deity Fiend Killer. And then on the gauge you have Anti-Block, Drain, and Dash. Strike Shot Speed and Power Up, and then we'll delay all nearby enemies after she's done moving. But I feel like the range for nearby was pretty darn big, so I don't think you have to worry about it too much. Especially for bosses that take up a good amount of the screen. I think we'll make sure to see, but it looked pretty wide. I don't know. Bump combo, you've got the Rankidan Strike Shot, reducing bullets, and the Super Attach Bomb 6. All solid bump combos for sure for Homura here. And last but not least, like I said, this is Kyoko, Sakura Kyoko Alpha. She is a light monster in this summer outfit, and she is a bounce demi-human speed type, super minesweeper M, and then laser barrier killer EL. This is the first laser barrier killer EL flavor we have in the game. Should be interesting. Regen M, and of course super laser stop M. Bump combo, the gauge is anti-block and anti-speed down wall. And then the strike shot speed power up increases the rank of all items on screen and absorbs them, and then increases the touched friendly speed for a set amount of turns. Bump combo, you got Chozetsu Pierce homing 18 and defense speed up. And of course, I will probably be chasing after her, so this might be the first time in a while we see my orb count go really low. Let's hope it doesn't happen, but I always expect the worst. And you know, Monster Strike is a little scary because you don't have any any ceiling or guaranteed to get the monster you want, right? If luck is not on your side, you can easily be spending God knows how much to get a single character, which is always scary to think about. But yeah, hopefully things go well with that. And of course, like I said, the gacha will begin tomorrow, August 16th, noon Japan time, and will last until the end of August, which is interesting. Usually we see these things peak into the start of next month, so I wonder why they're stopping immediately on the month. We'll see. And of course, if you missed out on the first edition of the Madoka Magica Club, you can catch up on there. And for sure, Madoka, really strong character. I still think she holds up with her. You know, she does have two forms. Very, very, very powerful. So you might want to look into that. Obviously, with the case with Alpha and regular, those two do not mix, so you're not going to be able to get both. Which is the downside to these alpha gachas with collabs. I don't really like them for that, but if you want to get the old ones, you got to make sure you chase after them that way. And then the event monsters, kind of like what happened before. We got the event monsters in their summer outfit here. Let's start with Tomoe Mami here. She has two forms as our Geki Kyukyoku event. We got her Evo form here and her Ascended form here, both looking lovely. Might actually go for both? I don't know. Usually I get lazy when I say that. Momoe Nagisa is the new character here. We didn't get her in the first edition of the collab, so she's a new personality in the game. She is going to be the wood flavor, and then we also have Miki Sayaka in the dark flavor for the event. So we have three events here. No, it is a Geki Kyukyoku, not a Cho Kyukyoku level. That really doesn't mean anything nowadays, so I don't know what the difference is, but there you go. 3 stages to enjoy with the Alpha collab. And of course, if you missed out on the first collab as well, you can try out these missions again in the library. This will be available for the entirety of the collab, so it's not like a limited time thing we've seen with like the, I don't know, the summer event, right? Like that was only available for a few days, I think. This will be available for the entirety. And most importantly, if you missed out on Kyubey, you can get him as your guardian beast. He is a solid character. Sorry, she, I don't know. Solid to get. Remember, if you completed it the first time, there is no need to recomplete. All of your completion status is carried over, including the maximum amount of shards you can get from its quest. So literally, if you finish, don't worry about it the second time. If you missed it out on the first time, then you can catch up. However, do note that the 2x drop rates, it does not apply on reruns, so you are going to have to play it with the terrible standard rates, which is always kills me. Actually, it doesn't kill me because I ignore it because it's terrible. So just keep that in mind for those of you who need to catch up. But Kyubey is a solid character for sure. You might want to at least unlock. And then there is no new paid pack this time. It is just gonna revive. There you go. That's the word. Revive the first paid pack that we got the first time around. Sayaka and Kyoko will be together in this paid pack character. If you bought it last time, you can rebuy this one if you want. I'm not sure if that's really necessary, but if you really like the characters, then hey, it might not be bad to have 2 of them. You can also purchase this on the web store if you want as well. Now, with the Alpha event, we've got a little, summer theme going. This is a standard thing in Japan festivals where you have a shateki, which is like kind of like a mini shooting game, shooting range kind of thing. How this is working is you're going to be collecting these cork bullets, and you're going to be using these cork bullets to shoot at targets. Hit the target, you get a ticket, which you can use to exchange for those items. Pretty straightforward. How does the shooting work? Well, first, you're going to be presented with a gauge that moves horizontally. It'll go like this, kind of like the old golf games, right? You'll see that there's 3 white markers. I think you're going to want to line up on those 3 white markers to try and line up to get a hit on those targets. Once you do, you click to lock in your horizontal position, then you'll be locking in your vertical position. Your gun will be going up and down. Again, you'll see those 3 white ticks that are on that gauge. Try and aim for that and see which target you are going to be shooting for. Once you do that, then you'll have a power gauge that goes up and down. You'll see blue, green, and red. Note that the targets are also blue, green, and red, so this will be dictating the power of your gun. You're going to do a sling motion and then release, and then hopefully you knock down the target. Now, obviously, like I was saying, the power does have some correlation with the targets. You will need to hit at least that color to be able to knock down the target. Red targets, you must get into the red zone. Green targets, you can take it down with either the red or the green. And then blue, as long as you release, you're good. I don't think there's any misses here. So if you're looking for blue, you're guaranteed to get blue. So make sure that your gun power meets at least the intended target's color. Now, some other small details about how all of this will work. On login, you will get 2 cork bullets for free. You can also get more cork bullets by just playing games in the app. You get 1 cork bullet for every 3 quests you clear. However, those quests must cost 30 or more stamina. You can't just do some freebie ones or some 1 stamina ones. You gotta do something that costs 30 or more stamina. And of course, you can only stock up to 6 cork bullets at a time. So if you hit the max, make sure you play. Don't lose your bullets. That would be a waste. And of course, you get a Madoka friend to cheer you on while you're shooting. Each friend will give you a special ability. Madoka in pink will give you a increased range in the power region, where the red and the green region will be slightly bigger than normal. Like you can see on the right side, this is probably your standard sizing for the power. And then you can see on the left, the red and the green are much bigger. So I think this is what you're gonna see if you pick Madoka as your friend. So that is a pretty significant difference there. So something to think about there. Now Homura in purple, she will slow down the gauge when you are aiming your gun both vertically and horizontally. So that it'll be interesting to see how much of a pain it is going to be to hit those targets, because the last one, Mami, is going to be increasing the range that is considered to be a hit, and that's going to be probably the most difficult one, right? Because remember I was saying you gotta be aiming for those white ticks, right? There's 3 of them and then 3 of them, and then they'll cross, and that's probably where you're going to be hitting. So where is the range of allowance on a target before it's actually considered a hit? Good question. At least Mami knows something to help you out with that. So those are your 3 friends that you can pick to help you out. Figure out where you're struggling with the shooting area and take advantage of the friend that will help you the most. Now, I did say when you shoot down a target, you'll be getting a ticket that you can use to exchange it. You can get these tickets not only by knocking down a target, but every time you log into the game, each day you log into the game, you'll be given 2 tickets for free. So that means you get 2 corks bullets and 2 tickets just by logging in. When you get a ticket, you will be able to exchange for that item in the exchange store if there are less than or equal to 8 targets left in the game, right? There's not enough to fill the screen anymore. And there's much more items than you see on the screen. But if you're under 8 targets left, then a soul point target will be added to the shooting area, and that will just permanently be there and just fill up the rest if you've been knocking down all the targets and collecting all of the rewards. For those soul points, you won't get any tickets. You just get those soul points directly. So you're not going to be able to, you're not going to be able to farm tickets through soul points. But, for those of you who are, short on soul points, these soul points are separate from your daily limits. So this can help you stock up on those soul points if you're short, which I know there are people out there. So also, by playing this new shooting area, you will get a special reward with Sayaka and Nagisa here as a pair. You will get 5 copies for each play you do, so this should be very easy to collect. By the way, if you happen to miss a target, you will get 5 Charles for your trouble as a participation prize. Yay. So at least you won't go empty-handed. And of course, just by playing the game X amount of times, you will be able to pick up some special good job stickers with the Madoka Magica characters in their summer forms. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 plays to get the respective good job stamp there. And here are your login rewards for the collab. You have, like I was saying, you get 2 corks and 2 tickets just for logging in. On day 1, you'll get a free copy of Sayaka and was it Nagisa? I already forgot. Yeah, okay, I didn't forget. And then you have 2 Tokudamas waiting for you on days 2 and 5. And I'm sure the 20th, right? I think that'll come up. 20th, you'll get a Tokudama for the event as well. And then on day 3, you can get the summer version of Madoka. A good job stamp for her, which is always nice. So those are your login rewards. And of course, as is always the case with collabs, the paid pack monster, which is the one we got from the first edition, and then the mission monster, which is not really a mission, but the shooting area, you'll get to use those 2 characters as max luck for the duration of the collab. And oh yeah, there you go. Here's the slide. Day 20, 20th of August will be Monster Strike Day, and there's the Tokudama for the collab, so don't miss out on that. And then to wrap up for the day, we've got Atum as our Transcension Kai, Pierce Deity Super Speed, Mind Super M, Anti-Magic Circle, Dragon Resist M, and Etherean Resist M, and then Super Anti-Damage Wall, Super Anti-Wind, and then the Etherean Dragon Killer. Strike Shot 2 or more non-deity classes, or you need to have 2 or more monsters that have speed less than 520, and that doesn't look very difficult, so I think this is going to be an easy win for Atum. Strike Shot damage walls, gravity barriers, warps, mines are nulled, bomb combo speed, bomb combo up, and then Bakuzetsu Blast. And that is it for today. Next week's news will be at the same time as usual. And here are your lucky monsters. You can see the Okashi no Majo there on the bottom right is going to be from the previous edition of the collab. And we get to see Antithesis Antithese as a higher difficulty monster showing up as a lucky monster. So hopefully we've got at least 3 of those to be able to pick up the I think the Waku Waku stick for the 20th. Yeah, and I think that's it. Yeah, Madoka Magica, like I said, always excited to see that again. We'll be happy to do some rolls on there. Hopefully you're excited too. And of course, if you like what you saw, do consider hitting the like button and subscribing below. Monst on Twitter/X. All of the slides that you saw earlier are on there already. And of course, the other place you can get them, the Discord channel, link to the server in the description below. Please take a look and join in. That's it for me today. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.